popular. You're gonna be popular, and with an assist from me to be who you'll be, instead of dreary who you were, well, are. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. Lar.
Okay, the next one is Wicked.
Oh, okay. I've seen Wicked 3 times, twice, for free. Here's what I remember from Wicked.
No one mourns the wicked. Lights up. We are in Oz, and everyone is celebrating because Elphaba is dead. Well, they call her the Wicked Witch.
Oh, and then a big bubble comes. Inside it is this beautiful woman in a blue dress, and she's so sparkly, and she's got the most amazing costume. And she's like, I am Glinda the Good Witch. Except I don't think she talks like that. She talks like Kristen Chenoweth. So she's like, I'm Glinda the Good Witch.
Well, then they go into a short backstory as to how Elphaba became Elphaba, like where she was born, because Glinda's like, she had a mother, she had a father.
So there's a big clock in a town. For some reason, I think the clock gives birth to Elphaba or something, and this baby just pops out of the clock. Maybe this is the book.
We open on a woman giving birth, but then the baby comes out and oopsie daisy, it's green. And the doctor's like, what? And everyone's like, take it away. And then they find out the dad was screwing around on the mom. He was a big sleazeball and I guess slept with a green woman.
Okay, so the dad slept around on the mom, but the mom gave birth to the green baby. Dad slept with a green woman.
Wait a minute.
And that's why Elphaba's...
I forgot how basic biology works.
And then they come back and say, doesn't matter, no one mourns the wicked. And then they're like, hey, wait a minute, Glinda, didn't you know her? And then Glinda's like, oh, I kinda, maybe our paths crossed, maybe.
Fucking lights up out of high school. And we meet the awkward girl, green goblin girl, wicked, what's her name? Elsa. Elphaba. It's Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of whatever, of the high school. Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the high school.
Elphaba's 46. No, I'm just kidding. Elphaba's going to boarding school.
When she's 46.
When she's 46, she is delayed. It took her a while to work up the courage. She ends up rooming with, of all people, Glinda, who is just a pretty princess.
And she goes, oh, they go, where they're like, blonde! What is it? Different as can be. It's like that.
Oh, dearest darling, it's Mumsy and Popsicle.
There's been some confusion over rooming here at Shiz.
Because the school's called Shiz. Begin blonde. Loathing, unadulterated loathing for your face. Your eyes are clothing. It's so pure, so strong. No one in a minute. It came on fast. Though I don't believe it, it can't last. And then loathing, deeply loathing you like through. Side note, I saw Wicked once, but I loved the soundtrack in high school. So like I know it through the soundtrack.
And they both have a crush on Harry Piero. And they have a crush on this boy just because he's good looking some bitch. And he sings dancing through life, dancing blah blah blah. Na da 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 ba da 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 da. When you're dancing through life, dun, 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 dun. And then I think he dances. And they're like, oh my god, I really want to F Harry Piero.
Glinda's like, hey, well, let's go to the Ozdust Ballroom. And he's like, okay, cool. And so they all go there, and then Mock, little Munchkin's like, I'd love to dance with you, Glinda. And he's like, oh, you'd be my hero if you danced with the girl Nessa.
So Elphaba, like, she has a stepsister named, like, no, it's not Nosferatu, but let's call her Nosferatu. So she has a stepsister. Meanwhile, Nosferatu meets a boy named Bach, who is just a nerdy little short boy named, and he's like, I'm Bach. And you're like, what's this guy's purpose gonna be?
And then, so they all go to the dance together. Glinda gives Elphaba a dorky hat. She gets made fun of, but then they do a dance together, and they're best friends. Bingo, popular.
Popular, you're gonna be popular, and with an assist for me to be who you'll be, instead of dreary who you were, no, are. There's nothing to stop you from becoming popular. Lar, la, la.
Oh, what is the other list? I used to know the lyrics. Oh, I used to know them all. Fuck.
They then we learned that there's like go visit the wizard day. I think they have to like get chosen to visit the wizard, so they write fancy reports or essays. So
they write an essay. It's an essay contest.
It's an essay contest, and Glinda and Elphaba both win the contest because they both wrote good essays.
One short day in the Emerald City. We zoom in on the Emerald City, and everyone's wearing green, and they're all singing. They like sing, and then they stop, and they make a pose, and then they walk, and they stop, and they make a pose, and they're like talking about how the Emerald City means the world to them. And you learn a lot about the Emerald City, but only one day in it.
Elphaba meets the wizard, and he's a fake and a fraud. And she calls him out on it, and he's like, guards! And then she's like, no way! Sings, defying gravity.
Something has changed within me, something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second chances, too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instinct, close my head and leave. It's time to try defying gravity. And this whole time she's like getting a belt on and like getting her harness on. And she like comes up on a platform, she's like, nobody in all of Oz, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me. And she has her broomstick, and she goes, me down, and she goes, and it's like thunderous applause, and she like takes down the house. And then she comes down off the platform.
So she sings that, then we open, Act 2 opens. It's Glinda, she's 46. She's going like, I couldn't be happier. She's doing that whole thing. And they sing that song about how everything's wonderful because the Wicked Witch is gone. And she's like, oh, but she was my friend. And then Fiero's like, have you heard? People will melt her. People are so empty-headed, they'll believe anything. And then she goes, oh, Fiero, yes, thanks plenty, dearest. He's fetching me a beverage. He's so thoughtful that way. That's why. And then she goes back into that song, and she like doesn't want to make it clear that Fiero and her are having problems because Fiero still maybe loves Elphaba a little bit. And then Fiero runs away to the woods. This is too long. And then, cut this. Fiero meets up with her in the woods, and they sing, kiss me too fiercely. They sing that song, and then at the end she goes, for the first time, I feel wicked. And then they have sex.
And then at this point, I think Dorothy shows up. And so we all know that story. So the house flies out of nowhere and kills Nosferatu. And her feet go... Elphaba's mad. She was like mad at Bach or something. She was like, you like made my sister, you turned my sister against me. So she turns him into the Tin Man. And you're like, that was this guy's purpose. The soldiers of Oz catch Fiero. They literally crucify Fiero. And because he's like, loves Elphaba. And she's like, no. So she turns him into the Scarecrow. Someone has a lion at one point, a pet lion, and she like releases it into the woods, and that becomes the Cowardly Lion. And she goes, get, like Lassie. She goes, get out of here, get. And that's why the lion is so scared.
Then, I guess, everyone's like, gotta kill her. But Elphaba's like, no way, hey, you can't kill me because I'm gonna fake my own death. Surprise, she fakes her own death. And because Glinda helps her do it.
Oh, the show ends with them becoming best friends, and they go, oh shit. I'm so mad I don't remember these songs, because I used to know them by rote. They sing like, I knew you were good inside, deep down there. You were better than I thought you were. We're gonna be best friends now. You never know what somebody's like until you get to know them better. You can't stop the beat. We're like, you can't stop us. We're unstoppable. The ugly one and the pretty one, or like the weird one and the quirky one. Or I guess, oh shoot, I want to remember the song because it's more beautiful than what I'm doing.
Then at the end, Elphaba is like, I'm going to live my life with Fiyero and with my powers. And Elphaba's like, and Glinda's like, yes, you must. By the end of the show, we're all 46, and they sing the Wicked reprise, Lights Out. That's it. I thought I really was gonna nail that one. That's what's sad about that one. I was like, oh, I got this. I didn't.
And nobody in all of Oz, no wizard that there